Hey everyone, have I here bring a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing part 2 of this current global campaign, the Energy Rush Autumn Growth Celebration, or the Turles Celebration, what's coming, and then my thoughts toward the upcoming content. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And yes, from the title or from the thumbnail, you can see my feelings toward the upcoming content. And that's really zero hype. I have really no excitement for what's coming. And I really think that should be okay because Global just came off of the Worldwide campaign, the Worldwide celebration. A lot of hype there. And for me, the only hype in part 1 was the Easy A to Go Bros. And that's done. So what is coming next? And then how do you guys feel about it? Because for me, right now, zero hype. So this is the Energy Rush Autumn Growth campaign. We are basically in the middle of part 1, or I guess, 2/3 of the way of part 1. We will have part 2 starting on the 19th. And 10/19 is basically from this video recorded next week. And I think the Turles unit, not really hugely beneficial for current endgame. Really right now, the Dragon Stones, I purchased all the Dragon Stones. I got really lucky on pulling the Turles on my main account, so I feel okay about that. But the question is, all right, what's coming next? Because yes, we ended up getting a new Super Battle Road. We ended up getting the Easy A to Go Bros. We have the weekend summoning tickets, which I did a video on that, which for me, it's not overly exciting. I don't really need any of those units. Again, the Easy A to Go Bros was the last thing that was very exciting. I guess the Area 31 is beneficial because you can run the 31-4, right? Which is a good link leveling station. I might be starting to link level a little bit more. Now here on the JP version of the game, right, they ended up, having this new item that's a link leveling item that's going to make it a lot easier to link level to level 10 to everyone. So hey, finally I might be getting into link leveling from all this time, right? So, and then lastly from part 1, we're going to see is the Explosive Chain Battle when you're fighting Kid Gohan here, and or the Great Ape, or the Giant Ape Great Gohan on the 16th. So this is the last event that we're going to have in part 1. And what we're going to find out in part 2 is, I think there's going to be 2 things, right? The obvious one that we're going to be getting on the 19th, because that's when this banner here goes away. And then, of course, we always need a new banner to go along with it. So, of course, that is going to be the Power to Defend the Green Planet Goku. And I'll tell you what, this movie hero unit is, I would say, for a lot of people, unnecessary, because we've gotten so many base form Gokus, and if this Goku had parentheses on it, like Spirit Bomb, or I don't know, Turles movie, whatever it is, it would have been nice. But having another base form Goku that isn't really all that great either, that's really where I draw the no hype. I call this unit He-Man Goku, or Grayskull Goku. As you can see, his stance there just needs, the Sword of Power, and he's, He-Man there. But let's go ahead and quickly go over this unit, right? It's Movie Heroes Last Resort, Movie Heroes and Final Trump Card. This is a JP translation here. And it's 150% across the board. And this is kind of where yellow coin LRs are at right now, right? There's only a few more spots left, and I think they might start upgrading this to maybe 160, maybe even 170. We'll see where they go with yellow coin LRs. Super attack here greatly raises attack. That's pretty much about it. And then ultra super attack here. The 18 key greatly raises attack and defense, and then damage to all enemies. Now, yeah, this could be a new World Tournament unit. But again, who cares about World Tournament? So the passive skill here is Key plus 5, attack and defense 50% at the start of the turn, gain an additional 100% when launching a super attack. If there's one enemy, and if there's 2 or more enemies, gain additional Key plus 5 and attack and defense 30% for every enemy that exists past the second enemy. And then max 150. So again, this is kind of like, designed for World Tournament here. It's just very strange you know, why this unit even exists, right? So, and gain additional key +5, attack 59% for the rest of the battle when landing a finishing blow. Yeah, we already know about how great finishing blow is. This is like a mechanic that no one really cares about, especially in endgame, right? And when you'll maybe only have one character that you've completed to, you know, move on to the next stage, and the likelihood of you finishing them off in a strategic level might be really, really difficult, right? And then finally gain additional attack and defense 100% when key is 21 or more. So again, the kit in of itself, very usable in Super Battle Road, very usable in the second tier of endgame content, but currently in the final endgame, it's not overly useful. So you do have an active skill here, massively raises attack and causes ultimate damage to enemy, and then you're able to use this 3 turns when elapsed, and when HP is 59% or no, or after 5 turns and there's 1 enemy. It just feels like a 2-year-old unit, right? It doesn't feel like it's a 2023 unit. And again, another base form Goku, something that we're really not overly excited about. So link skills, you can see the link skills here. I'm not even gonna go over it. And then categories, at least there's enough categories that you maybe, if you have a certain team that you need this unit to just be thrown on, like maybe, well actually you can't even do Warriors Raised on Earth because you do have a base form Goku as a leader for the best team there, right? Maybe bond a parent, a child. Goku's family's not really existent right now for 200%. Yeah, it's just very strange. Like, are you going to run this on a Movie Heroes team? Probably not. So again, this is one of the reasons why the hype is very low. HP is very high though, right? When you look at stats, 19,000 defense, 19,000, I'm sorry, attack for a LR in 2023. That's wildly low. And then 13.5 for defense is not bad. So this is the upcoming LR banner that we're going to get. Now, here's the interesting thing is we haven't had a yellow coin LR in over a month, right? Because Worldwide Celebration, we didn't have a yellow coin banner. And then even prior to that, I'm trying to remember when's the last one that we ended up getting. Actually, I can probably pull that up right now. Let's go over and look at the banners here. When's the last time? Oops, this is the wrong banner. This is the JP version. Let's go over here. Let's go over to banners. And the last yellow coin banner we ended up getting was, nope. Yeah, it's yellow coin right here. This is the last yellow coin banner we had, was back in August. Was the EZA LR banner for Kale and Caulifla. And that's not even a new yellow coin LR, right? So the last yellow coin LR we ended up getting, it has been a while. Shoot, there's another EZA. Yeah, anyway, just, I can't even find it because this is I'm going back to the anniversary prior to that, right? Oh, it was Super Boo, right? That was the last yellow coin LR that we had, and that was back in June. So it's been 4 months since we had a new yellow coin LR, which is pretty wild. And I think that's kind of, you know, the thing about yellow coin LRs is they are going to make the change, so that's a positive, right? I'm going to be interested in seeing what the new banner is going to look like for the pity system. So we have that to look forward to, but I'm not overly hyped about it because that's just, it's going to tell me how many Dragon Stones I quote unquote have to use to pick up one new unit. But that's pretty much about it. Now, here's another thing that might show up in toward that celebration, like during that celebration or during the same time, is the double. Is this double rates? I forget it's double rates, but the Peppy Gals banner. So this might drop as well, kind of as another banner. This is a blue coin banner, so we actually might see this along with the yellow coin banner here as well. So, and again, that's pretty much about it. This is what we're gonna get in part 2. And then we're going to dive then into Super Dragon Ball Hero, not Super Dragon Ball Heroes, another Dokkan Festival exclusive. And then we have Super Dragon Ball Heroes. And that's really what the next big hype is all about. Because the next Dokkan Festival exclusive is probably going to be Super Trunks. And then that's pretty much about it. So when that's going to happen, you can see here, these events here are ending on 11/2. So that's what I'm expecting. Man, that's kind of late, right? I'm saying kind of expecting when Super Trunks is going to arrive on 11/2. But anyway, yeah, so from the 19th and then to 11/2, which is another 2 weeks or so. And yeah, I can see that they're going to maybe provide this banner along with this banner here. So that's what we have to look forward to. And for me, it's zero hype. Maybe a little bit of hype finding out what the yellow coin pity system is going to be. But besides that, I'm I'm just going to be hanging out and doing other stuff, unfortunately. So that's how I feel right now with Dokkan. And again, that should be fine due to the fact that, you know, we did come off of a major celebration. We needed some filler time anyway. And hopefully you guys are feeling a little bit more upbeat than I am. But let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about the current celebration, what's coming in part 2. And do you guys have any hype behind it? So anyway, with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.